we're going to be testing the Graviton Lance. Now, if you guys don't know, the Graviton Lance can be acquired at the end of the Edge of Fate campaign. Of course, it's even better with the catalysts, which is great because on this one, I have maximum range that goes up to 70 with extended barrel, accurized rounds, heavy grip, rapid hit, refit, which is one of the catalysts that you acquire by finding the pieces around Kepler, which is great. But we're going to test this weapon out in a private match because I've noticed some things, as well as get some exclusive information on how this hand cannon could 2-tap on this hunter build that I have. But we're going to find that out here in a quick second in a private match with Mr. Master Zales. All right, Mr. Zales, here we go. We are currently at 10 meters. And we're going to shoot you with the arc, which of course is going to give you 81. We're going to switch back over to stasis. Okay, 85 and 22. Perfect. Okay, Zale, I need you to go to 20 meters. Perfect. Okay, still shooting at 81. Now let's switch to stasis. 85 and 22. Okay, so same damage output at 20 meters. Again, guys, this is with 70 range hand cannon. Well, probably when the range decreases a little bit lower, the damage fall off is going to be much closer. But we're currently at 20 meters right now. So, and I need you to go to 30 meters.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, it's still doing 81. Let's go to stasis. Okay, so 85 and 22. So even at 30 meters with 70 range, the damage fall off is not there, and I can still shoot him at 30 meters. Surprisingly, that's actually, wow, like, that's long range. Okay, Mr. Zales, now we're gonna go up to 40.
We're at 40.
Okay, is there gonna be a damage fall off right here? Let's find out. Yes, there is a damage fall off. Now it goes from 81 to 54, but is the stasis mode gonna do the same kind of damage, or is there gonna be damage fall off to it? No, the stasis, well, yes, the stasis mode, as a matter of fact, is 85-22. So although it switches from arc to stasis, stasis does in fact get a bonus to range because it's switching from 150 RPM to 120 RPM hand cannon. Now let's see how far exactly is the stasis hand cannon can shoot before the damage fall off takes effect. So Zales, we're currently at 40 meters. I need you to bump that up to 50. Okay, is that 50 meters? Let's see here.
Yeah,
and
50.
There is damage fall off 66 to 22. Okay, so we know damage fall off for sure is at 50 meters. Now Zale, I need you to come closer to 45.
At 45.
Okay. Okay, still shoots at 45 meters for stasis hand cannon mode, which is actually crazy. 45 meters and the range at 70. So technically, that range bumps out from 70 to like, I would say 80 to 90 range. I can't, not 100 because 100 shoots, you know, a little farther than 50 meters, but I'm gonna have to say at least gives the benefit to 80 to 90 range. Let's just test out the arc mode real quick. I want to see how far. Okay, so the arc mode, of course, you know, the damage fall off we tested was at 40 meters, and he's at 45. It does 36 damage to the head, which is not bad. But I'm really impressed by the stasis, still shooting at 85 to 22, which is great because that proves even at 45 meters, still causing massive damage. Now we're at 45. Zales, I need you to increase that to 47. 47 meters does have a damage fall off. Now from instead of 85, it goes down to 79. But the 22 is still counting on the side. So that was at 47. Zales, let's go to 46.
Ready.
Okay, 83-22. So the damage fall off is officially at 46 meters. 46 meters, but it still counts even if you're at 45. So back down to 45 meters. Yes. Okay, so we know for sure the damage fall off is in fact at 46 meters. The damage fall off is in fact at 46 meters, which is crazy. That's insane. I mean, that just proves that the stasis hand cannon mode is even better when activated. And this is an exotic hand cannon, which is one of my favorites to use in PvP right now. I personally am impressed. I mean, I didn't think that, you know, it would get the 120 bonus perk to it, but I guess it does in fact get a bonus range when you put it in stasis mode. Now, we have 158 weapon character stat bonus, which gives me 3.5% damage in PvP. That 3.5% bonus damage is going to help me 2-tap. However, I cannot 2-tap without having a Radiant buff. Now, Radiant buff gives me at least a 25% increase in damage, which is great because that not only will that damage increase, but that can give me a 2-tap to the head with the exotic hand cannon Graviton Spike. And I have them paired on top of that Radiant Dance Machines. Reason being is because I can get my class ability perk back instantly and charge up to 3 stacks instead of just 1, which I can activate multiple times to get that 2-tap to the head. Now, he's currently standing at 45 meters, which is great. We're going to activate our class ability to become Radiant. That is 94-24 to the head, and we're going to shoot him again. 94-24, that instantly 2-taps. You know how crazy that is? Crazy! Oh my goodness, I'm impressed right now. I really am impressed. I really am impressed by the fact that this hand cannon in stasis mode with Radiant can 2-tap to the head. Which the build I have is perfect because I can keep stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking on those Radiant dodges to continuously get those 2-taps. And on top of that, every time when I get a kill, recharges my stack once more. So not only do I have 1, but I have 2 that I can activate anytime, and I can go all the way up to 3. So that's crazy, guys. That is absolutely crazy. And including the best part about the exotic trait on this, how I can art charge that and get a 2-tap to the head too, including when it's Radiant. And it just proved to me the facts that I was thinking about is whether or not if switching to stasis mode, aka 120 RPM mode, is that going to give me bonus range? Yes, in fact, it did. So not only that, but I can now craft this hand cannon with having a stability god roll if I wanted to, with minimum amount of range, but switching to stasis mode can still give me like at least 60 to 70 range total in stasis mode, which is crazy. I mean, it's crazy because the least amount of range that you can craft for this hand cannon is 40. So if you have other rolls, other builds, make sure to craft that bad boy right now because you can get extra bonus range when you're in stasis mode. One thing I forgot to mention was how low can we bring our weapon stat down for it not to be able to 2-tap anymore. So currently I'm at 158 and the weapon can in fact 2-tap to the head. Now, if we reduce that down to 148, can the weapon still 2-tap to the head? Yes, it can. Even at 148 weapon stat, it can in fact still 2-tap to the head. Now, if we decrease that from 148 down to 138, can this still 2-tap to the head? Yes, it can. Yes, it can still 2-tap the head even with 138. Okay, now if we reduce this down to 128, can this in fact still 2-tap to the head? Let's find out. No, it cannot. Okay, so 128 weapon stat is the lowest you can go for it not to 2-tap. Question is though, if it was reduced to 135, can it still 2-tap? I am not sure exactly. It might still be able to 2-tap, but we have seen damage go all the way down to 128, which is basically a damage fall off for 2-tapping the head with Radiant on, which we do not want that. We at least want to keep it above 130 to 135. I would recommend at least keeping 150, but your build might differ. So that is my recommendation. That is crazy how this gun can still 2-tap with stasis on it and Radiant on top, which is a game changer in PvP. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this video, smash that like button and smash that subscription for a free carry. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. I will see you in the next video.